Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about the fact that tickets are already on sale for Bourbon and Beyond 2024.
Next year. 2024.
Next year.
Next year.
My name is
Next
Miss Beka
September.
Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Evan Nieders and Kathy Cool.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Howdy.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, so yeah, we're going to be talking about this idea that the 2023 festival ends, and the Monday afterwards, they announce the 2024 festival tickets are on sale. We'll get to that after the break. For right now, Evan Nieders, who's finally here, says he has a topic for us. What do you got?
So, okay, I don't know about you guys. So, like, when we moved into our house, we replaced some of the, ceiling fans and some of the lights we have.
Uh-huh.
Well, all this new stuff has remotes.
Right.
Aren't those just a pain in the ass? Because
A
you
lot
got
of
to deal
remotes.
with you got to deal with the switches on the wall,
Worst.
and then you also have to deal with the remote.
Yeah.
Don't. This is
I throw the remotes away.
This is a horrible, horrible thing for you to bring up because it's fucking pisses me off. No, it pisses me off because most of them don't fucking work.
Okay.
And also, oh man, in our fucking house, so we have guess what? Usually when you buy like a fucking ceiling fan for one room, if you're putting in new ceiling fans in your house and you have, I don't know, more than one room just in general, you buy the same fans, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to go and like flip around different switches and little things to make sure that that ceiling fan doesn't get connected to this ceiling fan with the fucking remotes. Because if you don't, and you don't do it right, then they're connected through like the same fan.
Yeah.
And like you'll be trying to
You
turn
engage
off
them
the
all
lights.
with
You're
one.
trying to turn off the lights in one room and it's flashing the lights like you're having a fucking disco party in the
Yeah.
other room.
Oh, yeah.
But
Strong
you have
effect.
switches for
On and off
those,
the lights.
like
Huh?
wall switches.
Yeah, but the wall switch, if I am in one of our bedrooms down here and I turn on and the lights are both on, I've got they're both on. They're both flipped. If I'm using the remote to turn off the thing, because I'm like, well, I'm in bed, then the remote is right here and I'm trying to turn up like the fan because there's not anything for the fan. The only fan thing is on the remote. It's just on the fucking remote.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting the fan to turn it up or down.
Middle
Well,
of the
other
night,
room-
my fan's going in the other room.
yeah, all of a sudden Steve's in the other room and it's
Screaming.
turning the fan up even more.
Quit fucking with my fan!
Or it's like, well, I guess I'll just use this button to turn the
I'm
light
going to
off.
spill some ice on your kitchen floor.
I'm turning the light off in that room, but it's turning on the light in Steve's room.
But if you turn the wall switch off, that doesn't happen, though, right?
But then your fan is off.
Then it's all off. Then
the fan is
Right.
off.
You're cutting everything. Yeah.
Right.
So now you have nothing.
That's
You
the
want fan
problem with
on
it.
all night? Yes.
That's the problem. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
They fucking piss me off if that's what you were trying to do.
Yeah, now you pissed her off. I hope you're
If
happy.
that was your
Mears.
intention, it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was able to get through the fact you were more than a little bit late, but now
it's
now.
over for you,
there's no
man.
recovering from this one. This is the rest of the night angle.
yeah, that shit
Well-
pisses me off.
No, I'm with you. I'm right there. We've got these nightstands that have like a little LED strip on them to make them, light up or whatever. Look,
Sure.
certain
Find
color
your
at night.
stuff in that nightstand at night.
No, you can't. We've got one on each
Wink,
side.
You got
You
like
can't
a
make them
porn
different.
bedroom or something?
Either remote you use, they do the same thing, but not at the same time. One of them is delayed by like 1 fucking second. So if you try and do it on like the color change mode, they're off every
Color
time.
change mode.
Every time.
I'm trying to have some sexy
The
time
fog,
in there.
the
I
fog,
know, right?
the
The
fog
lights are
machines
off.
start going
If he's
off.
going to be syncing his sexy times, he needs his lights to come on simultaneously.
Exactly.
Get a red on.
The
Yeah.
music. Yeah.
Trying to spice it up in the
Barry
bedroom.
White comes on.
Gotta get them colors right.
And then all of a sudden the bright comes on, and you're like, now I can see it. Now she can see everything.
Oh,
Now we
right.
don't want that.
Exactly.
Now the romance is
or the
gone.
fact that she can't see anything. That might be the problem.
Terrible.
No, all of them are remotes as convenient as they seem. Most of them are
No.
fucking horrible.
They're more inconvenient because, like, we also have one that's our fan and our light in our bedroom. Well, you turn it on at the switch when you walk into the bedroom, and then the remote's sitting on your nightstand.
Right.
You turn it on or off at your nightstand, and then you turn it off at the switch, and then there's something completely different. You
Sure.
turn it
Got
on in
your
the middle of the
running
night,
lights
and the
and
light's
stuff, and-
bright on.
Here's the secret horrible issue to all this as well is if you have stuff that's turned on and off by the remote, but it's always kind of just on, and there's a thunderstorm and all the electricity goes out and then comes back on in the middle of the fucking night, all of a sudden everything's fucking on.
Yeah.
It'll
We have
it'll
that.
revert back to what's the position, which is on.
Factory
It was turned on.
settings. Yeah.
Yes. We have that. We have a light in our kitchen. It's an LED light. I bought it, no pull switch or nothing, no switch on the door. It's just remote only. Every time power goes out and it comes back on, the brightest LED light you've ever seen in your life. You'd think it's daytime in our kitchen.
Yeah.
And it shines throughout the whole house, comes down the hallway. I can see it laying in my
Goes
bed.
down the hallway, takes
Yeah.
a left at the hallway, and then heads into Evan's bedroom.
Wakes the
Puts his
family
mood
up.
lighting on.
Great.
He's got his mood lighting on and everything. And,
Yeah. Yeah, the mood lighting that doesn't work on the nightstand.
Right. It's 1 second off. So, yeah. Yeah.
Tell you what, this technology.
Oh, it's
It
frustrating.
sucks.
Yeah.
On that note, it is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Neaters this time.
You just started with me last time.
Did I?
Yeah.
Let's start with Kathy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm going to open up my Cedar Ridge Barrel Proof that I got when I was in Iowa.
Okay, I'm opening one up too, but it's a different one. I got the barrel shop pick. Go ahead. Okay, that was good. Some slosh in there. Could come
Did you
back and
see
haunt her.
Kathy shake with
Oh,
terror there?
Yeah, yeah.
She was like
It
horrified.
scared her. It scared her. Ooh, 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 scared her.
Almost as frightening as colored lights coming on randomly throughout my house.
All right, I've got Cedar Ridge, the real deal ABV barrel shop pick. Here we go. Terrible. Terrible. Terrible.
It sounded
It
terrible.
Sounded just as good as mine.
But I
Did
guess
it?
Kathy's winning.
Kathy's winning. It sounded terrible to me. That it was slushy.
Good
and
news to
it was
Kathy.
a whole thing. Yeah, well, yeah. I'm trying to be nice to Kathy. It's Be Nice to Kathy Day.
Oh,
It's international Be Nice to Kathy Day.
International.
We're celebrating that today?
yeah.
Yeah, that's today.
That's
It
today.
sneaks up on you, doesn't it? Doesn't
Yeah, it does. I
Rebecca,
wasn't
what do
ready
you
for
got?
it.
What do I have?
Yes.
I have a sourced brand here that I will not name because of whose name is on it.
Okay.
And I can't say that on this podcast
Whoa.
because it's another one.
Okay.
So I can't unnamed one. But it is a sourced rye. That's all I know. It's a rye whiskey.
Okay. Oh, wow. Well, it's got the lead.
That's
That
decent,
was so
yeah.
cute.
It's got the lead. Probably going to win. We'll see. We'll see what Neaters
Wow.
has got. We'll see what Neaters has got. Oh, look at that crap. All right. There we go. There we go. What do you got, Neaters?
So I have the Traverse City whiskey. This is the barrel proof cherry whiskey.
Okay.
The newest release.
Traverse City?
Sure.
That's how McNew says it.
Preface.
Okay. Decent, but not as good as Becca's. Becca wins.
Go,
Cheers.
Becca!
I haven't poured it yet. Cheers.
Wow.
Catch up, late guy.
Well, yeah. Hey, so we're late once again. That time you were a little bit late. But, yeah, you were. Okay. All right, what we'll do next, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're talking about 2024 Bourbon and Beyond tickets on sale. Apparently, Kathy's done some research. I don't know what it could be about, but we'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. We're also sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop focuses exclusively on barrel picks. It's the job of owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot to seek out distilleries that are making the best whiskey in the world, taste through their barrels, and select the ones that are off-profile in the best way possible. They have high standards and refuse to allow anything into their store other than something they would be proud to have their name on. This leads to some really awkward conversations with distilleries that can't make it, but they do it for you, their customers. Learn more about what is going on at their St. Louis-based store by heading over to abvbarrelshop.com. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at neelyfamilydistillery.com.
I'm Ryan Thompson, and I am a billionaire, and KK will get none of my whiskey, and I enjoy my single malt scotch. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily. Pendleton, where's my caviar?
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about who's going to be at Bourbon and Beyond. Oh, wait, we don't know who's going to be at Bourbon and Beyond yet in 2024. Okay.
Yeah. No clue. Probably won't know for 6 months, maybe longer.
We don't know.
Yeah. But tickets are for sale. Yeah. You know, they're last year where they're like, this next year's the last year. You know what? Let's sell the tickets and, we'll put out, the Village People. It has like one remaining person from the Village People. All these bands that have like one person left or nobody left from the beginning, and then they just throw them out there and they're just like, hey, you already bought the tickets. Check out the small print. It's not refundable. Anyway. So Kathy, that's the story. I don't know what research you could do. Just confirming the tickets are on sale. What's the research you did on this? And tell us.
So the research is the dates have been set.
Okay.
It's September 19th through the 22nd. And
Okay.
you can buy your hotel ticket packages and save 31% if you purchase now.
Purchase now. 31%.
If you purchase now,
That's a good
you'll save
discount.
money.
Sure.
31% is a pretty good discount. So I see why they did this, because it is going to make people probably buy them.
Oh, I'm
And
sure
so-
people have already, yeah.
If it's the same weekend as the Bourbon Festival, aren't they really vying for that hotel space and everything?
They do
at
it
that
already
point?
like that. I mean, they do
Yeah.
it like that every year anyways.
Yeah.
And so what happens with that is, so people go to the Bourbon Festival during the day, and then somehow they have the energy to go to Bourbon and Beyond at night. I am unsure how.
I don't know how you do that. No.
I would die.
Me too. At this age, yes.
So, Becca, if you were 21, could you still do it?
I'm just not. I'm not a multiple
Right.
thing, like doing stuff kind of person.
Didn't you beat up
I
a
get
12-year-old
that
at a
Steve and I
festival one
couldn't do
time?
it because we're
No,
old.
I was at the state fair.
To clarify,
That
she's
little,
never
that
beat
little
up a 12-year-old.
bastard. That little bastard deserved it, Steve.
She's never beat up a 12-year-old at a music festival.
Never at a festival,
Oh,
because
yeah,
I would never
state
go to
fair,
a
yeah.
festival that has 12-year-olds at it. But a
Yeah,
fair?
yeah.
The state
Now, it's
fair?
amazing how in your
Little
family,
cunning motherfucker.
in your house, in the family that is the Neely household there, you've got one that has a bad experience at the state fair, you getting in a fight with the 12-year-old, and then you got one that was good, someone who's named the Little Prince of Kentucky.
Oh my God.
And I still need that goddamn
No,
photo
it's-
of him with the sash wearing the
He
Little Prince of Kentucky.
reminds
me of that.
Feathered hair. Feathered
Every
hair.
day, every single day. I'm like, hey, honey. He goes, it's Prince, too. Or
Is
your
that
highness,
Yes.
or your majesty.
That's a lifetime appointment once you get
And
that.
yeah, like he demands to be called a Prince
Little
Royce.
Prince of Kentucky.
Prince
Yeah.
Royce of Kentucky.
The picture from the day is on the fridge, right?
Oh.
It's not. He won't even show me the picture. All I have
Oh,
is him
I wanna
dressed up
see
as,
this.
as a little sailor. I've got a little sailor.
Got a sailor
of him.
picture of
I would
her.
have made that my screensaver.
Yeah. Man, I want that Little Prince photo so bad. That and Danny sleeping on the cat litter
Danny's
box.
sleeping on the litter box.
That's
I
the
know.
one.
I
I really
yep,
want that
the
one.
little prince.
Yeah, the Little
Yep,
Prince.
Royce had a good time at it. But yeah, how they have those for sale though. I mean, would you guys buy something that you know you're going to go to, or I mean, if you know you're going to go?
I guess if I just always went every year and there is some sort of discount. Well, again, what's a discount anyway? They're naming the price themselves and they're like, oh, it's a discount off of our price. Yeah. If it was a true discount that I thought was a true discount, then I guess so. It makes sense. And I'm a little particular on my music, and I felt like some years are great with the Bourbon and Beyond, and some years not so great.
Last year was good. I feel like
Right.
this year's lineup wasn't that great.
Yeah,
Actually, I
so-
think that the Louder Than Life Festival had a better lineup than
Mm-hmm.
Bourbon and Beyond did, which was the following weekend.
Yeah.
Why they have two music festivals 2 weekends in a row? I don't know.
Yeah, and
Very interesting.
and I haven't been myself, but I've heard that the music part is more of what you're going for anyway. So I mean, if you're
Yeah, I heard it's light on the bourbon stuff, really.
yeah,
If you're really
it's there.
Yeah, it's there, but it truly is a music festival, is what
Right.
I've always heard too.
Right.
And I've been to it, but it was I went a bad year. It rained like crazy and stuff, and
Yeah.
they ended up canceling it in the middle of it. So yeah,
I just we just don't plan that far in advance for anything.
right.
It's
Us
hard
personally.
to.
Yeah, like
Hard
us
to.
personally, we just don't plan that far in advance because we just don't know what's going to be going on in our lives at that point.
Right.
And we're like a week beforehand kind of planners, it seems like, more lately
Yeah.
than not.
Shit,
But-
sometimes that doesn't even work.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think that's wild. I wonder how many they sold. How much were they?
Oh, I never got that far. I would have to.
That's some
damn it, Kathy.
exhaustive
You were
research
supposed to-
Kathy did. Yes,
I didn't want to
exhaustive.
commit
Come on.
my name to an email list.
We're canceling Be Nice to Kathy Day. What the fuck, Kathy? You're supposed to do some fucking. You
It's
can put your
over.
name on a list.
Best
to
5
find
minutes
out?
of my life.
You don't know how to use a fake email, Kathy? Come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
We wanted some. So, what kind
Hey,
of a
the fact
journalist
that I
are
knew
you?
something
Actually-
was better than you people.
You could have done
Actually,
KK
Steve-
barrel strength instead
Steve-
of cask
Yeah.
strength.
Let's
Yeah.
be fair, Steve.
Yeah.
Are we surprised with the lack of journalism from Kathy on this one?
Oh yeah. Yeah. KK Poppins herself. Yeah.
I'm
Imagine
just
that.
saying.
Imagine
I'm
that.
just
She's
saying.
half
Are
right.
we
I like the
surprised
promise.
at the we'll have her be our journalist, and then she didn't follow through?
Well, it's new. She's going to start popping in and using their showers now. So,
Yes. Should be a Bourbon and Beyond next year. Hello, I'm KK Poppins.
I'm here to see how far I can get with my name, KK Poppins.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
I go to Neely, I'm getting kicked out. So
right.
Get out now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she hung her hat on, the fact that Beka said she'd toss her out. I'm like, Beka said
Like, hey,
that.
man,
She
if
would,
Becca's tossing me out,
she
I
would
got
not toss you out, though. That's the, that's
Well, if I showed up, Becca wouldn't even recognize who I am.
Exactly.
This is true.
So-
Exactly. I'd have no idea.
Wonder how long it'll take for Beka to get it. It's like Papaw. When Papaw finally knew my name, that was a big deal for me. But that was years.
After
That
he
was years.
Stop calling you Eggly, or when he called
No, when he started calling me Eggly, that's a win with Papaw. He's never going to get Eggly. No, that's not just not going to happen.
No.
It's
But
just
like,
Eggly. Yeah.
I mean, we have too many people to fucking stop in. I can't recognize everyone that walks in the door. Hell,
Right.
most of the people that walk in, I pretend to recognize because I fucking have to. Because if I don't, and I go, "Hey, you guys ever been in before?" And they're like, "We've spoke like 20 times." Then I look like a fucking jackass. Hell, the other day, I had some people come in. They walked in the front door this was on Friday. They walked in the front door and I went, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And they went, "Oh my God, you're more beautiful in real life than on the videos." And I'm like,
Wow.
Thank
"Yeah,
you.
thank you."
What videos?
What videos?
What?
Right?
I'm thinking,
What
yeah,
video?
like what videos are they talking about? And I'm like, okay, so these are probably ABV people. Like they
Right,
must be
you
on
would
some
think.
Zooms or something.
I think they're ABV people.
And they go, "We've just watched so many videos with you, and we love your and Royce's your love story." And I'm like, okay,
Love
these have
story.
to be
Right.
ABV people. They're like, "And we love you're from North Dakota because we're from Northern Iowa, and so we kind of talk the same a little bit." And I'm like, "Yeah, for sure, absolutely." So, like, this is your
are
first
you?
time here? And I'm like, I don't know what to say because I'm like, is this just like a couple that I don't know who they are? Because that does happen sometimes where people just pop in.
Right.
They weren't. They just researched distilleries in Kentucky. They found our distillery. So they did clearly a very
Deep dive.
I know that you don't know anything about that kind of journalism, Kathy, but
I
they did
don't
a
even
very deep dive.
Deep dive. Watched videos.
I'm guessing that they must have gone on YouTube and like found some like Bourbon Sasquatch, like Bo Cumberland.
Right. Yeah,
things
we
or
got stuff
something.
out there. We got stuff out there with
And
you.
like I
that's
think,
for sure.
and they talked about like some like an event, and I was like, what? Like, there's probably events.
You've been on some
maybe
of our
posted?
events, yeah. That one where Molly Wellman saw Royce in his. I had
Yeah.
to cut that out, of course, in
Of
his
course.
underwear. Walking
But
around.
they knew
You were on that. That was an event.
They knew all about us, and they were like, "We're just so happy that you're here."
Yeah.
Is that creepy at
Me?
all?
Me? You're happy? That I'm here. I'm the one you're excited about. Yep.
Wow.
They were fucking thrilled. And
Kathy,
so-
as you do-
How long were you talking before they asked you to go back to their hotel and have a threesome?
Oh God,
they never got that chance.
they never got that chance.
You cut them off before that.
Yeah, I was like, well, I have to go actually. But they were very, very nice. I actually enjoyed them as a couple because they were really nice, and they were just excited. And she said she just loves to like research things, and I'm like, and clearly you're doing better research than I'm doing about our place.
Right.
Maybe you should have her on the show, Steve.
Yeah, like because she's doing
No.
research.
I might have to bring her on. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll-
like she
we'll
could find
replace Kathy.
everything. Apparently, she's like
Yeah.
a private investigator.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Evan, just the story is, I would not recognize you.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's
No,
gonna
I
be-
know. I know.
It's gonna be
I'm
several
not
years.
offended at all.
It's gonna
I
be
know.
several years. Yeah. You
Several
don't have
years.
any unique. You got to work on your look.
Well-
I mean, people recognize me. I mean, it's hard to mistake
People look
Tommy
a lot
Bahamas and
alike.
goggles. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
People look very similar.
Yeah. People look similar. Not like me, but other people look similar.
Well, if Jason Bronner walked in, I'd be like, Steve Agley, what's going on? You got short.
I know, right? Steve, you shrunk.
You shrunk,
Yeah.
Steve. What's going on?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He took over my beard style. I'll tell
Yeah,
you.
so now I don't even know who's showing up.
I don't know why he did that, but yeah.
Yeah,
He just looks up to me. In
stealing
more
your
than one way,
style.
I guess. Yeah.
Might be on purpose.
Could be. Could be.
Clearly is.
Yeah.
So on that note, we're going to wrap this one up. Great in-depth discussion about Bourbon and Beyond. We focused on the topic and got through it. So good stuff. Evan, where can people find you?
You can find me getting tickets for Bourbon Beyond, and you can find me on Facebook at Evan Neaters.
Kathy.
You can find me at my computer doing really in-depth research, or on Instagram at KKCastry.
All right. Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and obviously at Neely Family Distillery. I'm there.
There you go. She's
You'll
there.
find me. I won't see you. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Beka Sue. 1K, no C.
She's got fans from Europe now reaching out to her,
I
coming in
do.
and seeing her.
That
so,
was
yeah.
Joe from
Joe.
Belgium.
Joe from Belgium. He's a listener.
He
He might be
asked
listening
me-
to the show. Hey, Joe from Belgium.
He is.
Hey,
I
Joe.
guarantee it.
And that's his
although he
Americanized
loves our
thing.
small talk. He thinks the small talk is the best.
Yeah. If you
I
listen to the
showed-
show, that's a real lister that likes the small talk. Because when
Yeah.
you start out, you don't like small talk. You're like, they're not even talking about the bourbon stuff.
He loved it. He's been listening to the show for 4 years.
Yeah, he's a real fan.
Visited
Oh,
me
yeah.
at the distillery. I showed him the proper way to cork pop. And
Yeah.
then I made him do it, and he was very excited. We walked around the distillery.
Okay.
He had the absolute best time. He was incredibly nice, and he just loves coming to America. He thinks America is fantastic. And
Yeah.
I think that I showed him a good Neely welcome over there.
Okay.
You know,
Kathy, this will start happening to you at some point. You've been on enough shows now and enough people talk about you at the bar. But again, these are our regulars. They already know who you are. But that when they're talking about you and how funny you are on the show, it lets me know that you're breaking through just being one of the cast of people on there on the show to being fan favorites. And eventually people will now start recognizing you. And when you go to bourbon stuff, again, it doesn't happen when you're just walking around at Target shopping on a Saturday. That never happens. But when you go to the bourbon festival or you go to a distillery, that's when all of a sudden you start running into people and that stuff happens. So, yeah. Evidence, you got a while to go. You're not quite there yet.
oh no, I know.
You're working on it. It'll
know.
eventually
We'll
happen.
get there.
Once he starts showing up on time, he'll
Right.
As long as he doesn't get fired beforehand, eventually he'll get there. So,
You got to work on that.
yeah. All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got that company website, abvnetwork.com. That's the one you got to check out. We have all those shows on there. You can search Kathy Cool, list all her shows. You want to get caught up. That'd be a good thing. And of course, come by and see us, ABV Barrel Shop. We have a lot of events and things like that, tastings. You can check out what classes we have online over at abvbarrelshop.com. You can sign up there as well. And we'd love to see you come by our shop in suburban St. Louis. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
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 Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some of the great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro is owned and operated by Russell Creed, who makes stills for the hobby distiller. He offers a one-stop shop for everything the at-home distiller needs. Whether it's a small, experimental stovetop still or something bigger you run outside, he has the still or parts you would have difficulty fabricating yourself if you were trying to build a DIY still project. Additionally, he has resources to assist in creating unique distilled spirits, including heirloom grains, barrels for aging, and recipes. Check out Russell's company online at moonshinestillpro.com. Finally, I have a question for you. Have you ever boxed a bear? Of course not. That'd be silly. Bears really don't follow the rules, so shots in the back of the head, punches to the nuts, and scrums after the bell would be the norm. A better idea would be to enjoy Boxing Bear Whiskey, a brand crafted by Nobleton's Distilling House in Union, Missouri, and sold exclusively at the ABV Barrel Shop in suburban St. Louis. This is a popular offering that sells out quickly, but when you are in town, stop by the ABV Barrel Shop and see if they have it in stock. Better yet, sign up for their email and text distribution over at abvbarrelshop.com and you'll know exactly when it is in stock. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.